How's that stack of business books you got over there? You working through that? Yeah, that's what I thought. We all love a good business book. That's why we buy so stinking many of them. But then we end up not reading all of them or reading the first few chapters and moving on to the next one because it's a hotter topic. But I have a book that you will enjoy. You will start it and you will finish it and you will learn things along the way. It is easy to read, it is enjoyable, and it's unlike most of the business books that you read today, which is kinda nice. And that's because most business books these days aren't all that fun to read. For example, the idea that we must learn about consumers' unconscious minds isn't new. Marketers, for instance, use statistical analysis to infer the relative value of the different bundles of product attributes that consumers would otherwise have trouble articulating and that book is not a book that a lot of people are going to finish. It's thick and it's a demanding read. And while worth it, it's not always enjoyable. However, the book that I'm going to share with you today is. It's called Be Like Amazon. And I don't even have a physical copy of the book yet. I only have the Kindle version on my phone. But I've read that Kindle version on my phone a couple of times already, and I keep going back to it. You see, where Be Like Amazon is different than that text, Be Like Amazon is a dialogue between two characters in the book. It's a narrative, it's a story about an older man and a younger man talking about business. I enjoy that storytelling style. It's the kind of business book that if I were to write, I probably would try and write it that way because it's just more enjoyable to read, although probably more difficult to try and have to create that narrative and force business into it. But here's what Be Like Amazon sounds like. In Chapter 5, we pick up the dialogue. When you were looking at Sam Walton's 10 Commandments, you said you felt Walmart was still being guided by 2 of them, but the company seems to have abandoned the other 8. Do you remember what those 8 have in common? 7 of them were about caring. Explain. It hit me when you were talking about the rabbi. Sam Walton's actions proved that he cared about people. He cared about his customers, his employees, his suppliers. Share your profits with your associates. Treat them like your partners. Energize your colleagues. Communicate everything you possibly can to your partners. Appreciate everything your associates do for the business. Celebrate your success. Listen to everyone in your company. Exceed your customers' expectations. I'm impressed you saw that. Sam's 10th commandment was about having a culture of innovation. Jeff Bezos appeared to have picked up the torch when Walmart dropped it. So it's that. That's what this book sounds like. It's the dialogue between the two characters that takes you through examples from Walmart to Amazon to 100 other companies that are both interesting and relatable to you and what you're doing. It then jumps into some great explanation on how the Amazon flywheel works. That's what this is. And if you spend some time looking at it, you'll see how the parts fit together. And when you read this book, you'll see how you can make those parts fit together for you. I really feel like this book could take the place, or at least sit next to, Good to Great, or be handed out in every MBA program or in every undergraduate business program, just so that students can start to get a feel for how all of these pieces fit together. This is the most holistic approach to how we can think about business and how to be competitive in 2017 that I've read in a long time. So if you are interested in this book, check the notes below. I'll have a link to it in the description. If you have read it, throw me some comments below. Let me know what you think. If you have other books around this topic that you'd like to recommend, leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.